college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The run inside. It's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, and he could catch you. He could make you miss. He could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. BYU lines up quickly.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. play action. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Myers on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Louisville! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. BYU right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Here comes the heat. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the touchdown Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Martin. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Picks up the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Heaves it deep. Pulls it in with one hand. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Touchdown, Cougars. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds a seam. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the point after is good.
BYU 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fires it down the seam. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
He'll try to do it himself. He's inside the 15. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. BYU lines up quickly. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he could not get loose on the run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. BYU right back to the line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great...
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 9 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Mustangs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Oh, they're after him! And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. BYU lines up quickly. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Goes high to pull it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, BYU! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touch.
Caught, and he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Handoff, Isaac Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted, number 19. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. He might want another play. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Zings it complete to the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
That keeps the score. Louisville 28, BYU 20. Number 89 set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Richardson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Martin. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here.
Return. Go.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Plucks it out of the air. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down.
Wilson.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Anderson wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Martin.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a man. It's McCoy. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. One more time, it's Brown. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. The 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the house call coming on the run from the 23.
BYU 20.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The offense changing the play. Anderson will throw. Finds his man. It's Bachmeier. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Ready, go! Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Floating away. Firing to the right, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Anderson wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
2nd down.